hello, Gizmo. Gizmo is a beautiful soul. He is a gentleman. He is strong-willed. He is very caring, very patient. It's okay, Gizmo? You okay? Hold on, I'll put you down. So he is 9, going on 10, and he has been, for about a week and a half or 2 weeks or so, he's been having seizures. He's not having them anymore, but he started having about maybe 8 total. We took him to the vet. They gave him some medication because the seizures just started coming up out of nowhere. They only did blood work, and the vet said, okay, give him this medication and see if it helps, which it has helped. Yesterday, Jesse and I took him to the vet again because he is now very lethargic. He is very weak. Like, he can't really stand, and when he tries to walk, all his legs go like that. So his stomach also started to swell up like a big balloon. It feels like it's hard with air. So we took him to the vet yesterday, and they ran a lot of tests on him, and the vet said that he has a tumor. There's a high possibility that he has a tumor in his spleen. So she basically said his heart is also really huge, enlarged, so it's not really recommended for him to have surgery to remove the mass and the spleen out of his body, because he can pass away in the middle of surgery. The other option is to give him steroids and to just make him as comfortable as possible until he doesn't have a high quality of life anymore and we have to put him down. So yeah. Anyways, he's good. Gizmo's good, right, Papas? Right, Gizmo's a good Gizmo, right, Papa? You guys want to go pee-pee? Hold on, let me take him. Okay, so we are gonna stay positive though. No bad feelings. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Okay, so my Gizmo is good. My Gizmo is good. Ooh. Okay, so I have been giving Isaac Gizmo a little bit, I'm talking about you, Gizmo, a little bit of turmeric powder in his food because I have read that it's really good with inflammation. So hopefully it's going to make his stomach feel a little bit more comfortable in the time being. We are going to take him to another specialist on Monday, to an internalist, I believe is what they call him. We have a good friend that recommended all of these other things to do to him. So we're gonna keep it positive because that's what we need. Positive energy, right, people? Talking to my people over here. That's my people. So I'm gonna make myself a little to-go tea of turmeric powder. I've been so healthy today. I have been so making the right choices because life is all about choices, right? Today I woke up, it's Saturday morning. Usually I go straight to my office and sit on my desk and kind of do like my studying and work and just craft out some video ideas or really craft out a whole episode. Today I decided to stay in bed because it's something I don't do. I always just spring out and go straight to, you know, tackle my day. Today I decided to just stay in bed. Jesse brought me 2 cups of coffee and I watched Marianne Williamson on Hot 97 FM, and she's incredible. And I've been reading her new book, not new book, but her book, A Return to Love, Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracles. I also have a course in miracles and I am reading through the entire thing of the book, but I'm taking it very slowly because I'm highlighting, I'm trying to learn, trying to absorb and implement those teachings into my life. So I am going to take it with me. I'm going to take my hot turmeric tea that I'm going to figure out how to make because I've never made a turmeric tea. So I'm guessing you just put it in cold water, right? Oh, directions. Mix in smoothies, brew a cup of golden milk, and supercharge your favorite recipes. I don't know how to make golden milk. Okay, so with that being said, it's all about the choices that we make. I worked out today. I did 60 minutes of lifting, toning, weights, which is my favorite thing to do. I try to stay away from cardio. I'm actually going to implement cardio with my salsa, which I'm so excited to really get down and start dancing like the pros. So I also had a really delicious brunch, which were falafels and lettuce and a really delicious salad. And what else? I drank a green smoothie. I've been drinking water. I'm gonna drink my tea. I am choosing positive, uplifting thoughts. That is my challenge for today and my challenge for you guys at home. Go for a whole day just saying amazing things about yourself. Powerful, uplifting things. The moment that you realize you are having a negative thought about yourself, write that thought down in a piece of paper or in a journal. Preferably a piece of paper so it doesn't become like a part of your journal, and you can just throw those negative thoughts away. But a piece of paper would work fabulously, and write down all the negative thoughts that you have about yourself or any situation or the world. And then at the end of the day, you're either gonna have a little bit or you're gonna have a really long list. And if you have a really long list, then you know that you have to work a little bit harder to fight those negative thoughts and just flip them around. So that's a really amazing thing to do to start changing the way that you think, because our thoughts are a clear reflection of our lives. It becomes true. It's like they're self-fulfilling prophecies. So we have to choose positive, uplifting, beautiful thoughts. Raise the vibrations. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't know why this just naturally came out of my body, but I feel like when I'm doing this, it's like good vibrations. You know what I mean? So I have to say something, because this is also a big revelation that I had for the past 2 days. I already knew this, but because of the topics that I'm discussing in my YouTube channel, some people are feeling really uncomfortable. I don't know if it's because they had a certain vision of who I was and now I'm speaking differently. I'm growing, I am changing, and I'm so happy about that, and I'm fully going to embrace it. So if you ever encounter anybody in your life who feels uncomfortable because of your growth, do not let that be the thing that stops you from growing. If we're not growing, if we're not evolving, then what are we doing with our lives? So with that being said, God is not judgmental. So when you judge somebody because they don't believe exactly what you believe, then that's not really in alignment to me with God, right? So I had a lot of people say that, and I hope that I know not every person in Christianity is like that. Some people actually live the core values of the Bible, and that's beautiful when you live it. Because there's a lot of people who know it intellectually, but they don't live that life. Because simply by coming onto my channel and saying you need to be saved, you need Jesus, how do you know I don't have Jesus in my life? That's like very judgmental to me, you know? Implying that you somehow know what I need when you and I have never met. So with that being said, I wrote, I believe in Jesus because I do, and I believe in energy. And I noticed that by writing that comment, I was trying to defend myself against people who were saying that I basically need to be saved. I need Jesus in my life. And I realized it this morning that it created a conversation within that comment where people were stating their points of view, and some of them very intolerant of my beliefs and saying, well, the Bible doesn't say that, so you are wrong, girl. And then I started thinking, okay, my first inclination was to respond with my point of view. But by responding to that, I am entering a defensive mode. I am going to war with this person from my point of view and your point of view. And that's not love. I am not here to change anybody. I am not here to denounce anything. I am just here simply to live my truth, live my life, and share it with the world. And I understand that it's not going to connect with every single human, and it's going to turn some people off because it challenges their own beliefs. But I can only do me and live me. As a 31-year-old woman, that is what I believe. So if you ever encounter anybody, don't go to war with them, because they believe what they believe, and I am not here to change what you believe. If you believe that and you live your life like that, Why would I ever come to you and say, no, you're wrong? I don't know you. I don't know what path you've traveled, what life experience you've had, what your purpose on this earth is. I don't know that. So why would I judge you and say, this is what you need? I have no right to say that. From what place can I judge you? From what place? So all I ask is for people to be tolerant of other people's beliefs. Because when we create war, it's because we go to war with each other. And that's internal war that we're doing, which then is going to be expressed into outer things. A lot of hateful crimes, a lot of hateful things that have happened in history are because of religion. I also want you to know that as much as people stand with conviction in the hate that they have in their lives, and they are convicted about what they say, we should also do the same thing with what we believe and the love that we bring into this world. What I do, I believe it comes from a place of love. So I am going to love you, and I'm going to love everything that I do in my life with the same conviction.